There is a reason your eyes are seeing this now, and it has nothing to do with chance. What if I told you that the universe has been trying to get your attention through a secret numerical code that's about to activate a powerful wealth frequency in your life? If you found yourself pausing on this message at this exact moment, it's because a deeper part of your consciousness is already stirring, already awakening to the subtle signals that most people overlook entirely. There are specific numerical sequences that carry profound energetic signatures, and during this powerful December gateway, these codes are activating with extraordinary force for those who are ready to receive them. What you are about to discover are not just random numbers, they are vibrational keys to unlocking dimensions of abundance you've only glimpsed in your most hopeful visions, and they're appearing specifically for awakened souls like you right now. We are entering what ancient mystics called a celestial alignment window, a potent phase of cosmic alignment, where 6 specific numerical codes carry extraordinary significance for wealth creation, divine opportunities, and profound personal transformation. These sequences are cosmic markers placed along your path, guiding those whose spiritual frequency has reached the necessary threshold toward a completely new chapter of abundance and fulfillment. The question isn't whether these energies exist. The real question is whether you're prepared to recognize, then allow them to work through you. Most people drift through their days completely unaware of these subtle prompts and synchronistic messages. They wait for a loud, obvious sign from the universe, never realizing that cosmic intelligence most often communicates through quiet patterns, gentle intuitions, and repeating numerical sequences that appear exactly when we need them most. These sacred patterns only become visible to you when your own spiritual frequency is rising, when you're prepared to shed an old identity and step courageously into the greater version of your destiny that's been waiting for you all along. True prosperity from an enlightened philosophical standpoint isn't about frantic pursuit or desperate striving. It's a natural state of resonance that occurs when you align with universal flow, when your mind becomes clear like still water and your heart opens like a flower receiving sunlight. Abundance begins flowing toward you with effortless natural ease. During powerful cosmic cycles like the one we're experiencing right now, that gentle flow can transform into a veritable torrent of blessings, opportunities, and miraculous manifestations. Your spiritual readiness and open-hearted receptivity are the precise invitation the universe has been waiting for to deliver the abundance you seek. So let's take a moment together, breathe in deeply, and connect fully with this present moment. Feel the energy in your body, the slight quickening of your pulse as you recognize the truth in these words. If this message resonates with that knowing place deep within you, I invite you to press the like button, follow Winds of Thought for more transformative content, and type "I am open to receive" in the comments below to actively affirm your alignment with this powerful energy. Now, with intention and focused awareness, let's begin our exploration of these 6 mystical numerical keys. The first key we'll explore is 13, the catalyst of conscious change. This particular number carries a vibration that many misunderstand, but for the awakened soul it represents one of the most powerful transformation frequencies available to humanity. This number does not announce itself to everyone who glances at a clock or casually notices digits on a receipt. It reveals itself specifically to those standing on the cusp of an inner awakening, to those who are beginning to sense at a soul level that their current reality is merely a shell waiting to be cracked open to reveal the magnificent life waiting within. There's a restlessness that precedes great transformation, a sense that there must be more to existence than what you've experienced so far. This feeling is the precursor to the appearance of 13 in your awareness. The universe doesn't always use thunder and lightning to get your attention. Sometimes, divine communication arrives as a quiet, recurring whisper in the form of a number that seems to find you wherever you go. If 13 has been appearing repeatedly in your life, on digital clocks, grocery receipts, license plates, or even in your dreams. Recognize this not as mere coincidence, but as a gentle yet persistent nudge from the cosmos inviting you to evolve. The repetition is the universe's way of saying, pay attention, your soul is ready for its next stage of growth. 13 is not about destructive or chaotic change, it's about necessary, evolutionary expansion. It doesn't force you to act recklessly or make impulsive decisions, but rather invites you to become more aware of the spaces between where you are and where your soul yearns to be. This number vibrates with the potent energy of introspection and spiritual rebirth. The discomfort you might feel when seeing this number isn't a warning, it's confirmation that you're growing beyond your previous limitations. Indeed, discomfort is often the price of admission to a new, more expanded life. In ancient mystical teachings, every numeral holds a specific energetic signature that interacts with human consciousness in unique ways. 13 specifically aligns with the sacred process of internal renewal and spiritual metamorphosis. It emerges in your awareness when the identity you've carefully constructed begins to feel constrictive, like a room that has become too small for your expanding spirit. It appears not because you are lost or off path, but precisely because you are on the verge of being found at a much deeper level of your being. So if you keep seeing 13 everywhere you look, consciously acknowledge it. Thank the universe for this confirmation that your transformation is already beautifully underway, moving silently and perfectly in divine timing. Next we encounter 7, the Philosopher's Stone of numerical frequencies. This vibration connects us to the deepest wisdom within ourselves and the universe. Pay exceptionally close attention now, because 7 is a specialized frequency for the contemplative soul, the seeker of truth, the one who looks beyond surface appearances to grasp deeper realities. It does not seek the spotlight or demand immediate action in the physical world. Instead, it rests in the quiet spaces between thoughts, knowing that only those who are learning to listen to the silence within will perceive its profound significance and life-changing messages. In a world increasingly addicted to speed, noise, and constant distraction, 7 stands as a sacred sanctuary for the soul. It represents the profound, transformative power of stillness, not as emptiness or absence, but as a fertile creative silence where true understanding takes root and flourishes. Think of your own mind for a moment, constantly pulled outward by endless demands, notifications, responsibilities, and distractions. That gentle inner call to pause, to just breathe and be present with yourself, that is the essential voice of 7 calling you back home to your true nature. This number asks you a courageous and potentially life-altering question. Are you consciously building a life that's rich in inner peace and soul satisfaction? Or are you merely constructing one that looks successful according to superficial societal standards? Remember that wealth without a tranquil spirit is ultimately a hollow victory that leaves the soul hungry for meaning. 7 is the distinct vibration of the spiritual seeker, the one who desires abundance that's deeply rooted in authentic purpose and heart-centered harmony. It's the energy of deep intuition, inner knowing, and soul-level alignment with your divine blueprint. When you start noticing the number 7 appearing repeatedly in your environment, on phone screens, receipts, page numbers, or addresses, understand that you're being gently guided by cosmic intelligence. The essential message is to trust the slow, beautiful, unfolding process of your own spiritual growth and evolution. Your soul's path is not meant to be a frantic race toward external validation, but rather a deliberate, mindful journey toward self-realization. This month, I encourage you to set intentions not just for material gain, but for profound internal balance and spiritual equilibrium. For when you are truly aligned within, the world without has no choice but to reflect that inner peace and harmony back to you in tangible forms. Now we turn our attention to 5, the current of liberation and conscious evolution. This number carries the dynamic energy of positive change and expansion. The appearance of the number 5 in your awareness is never an accident or random occurrence. It arrives like a shift in the atmospheric pressure, like a subtle but unmistakable signal that meaningful change is gathering momentum in your life. Have you recently felt a growing restlessness with your daily routines and habitual patterns? That feeling is not something to suppress or ignore. It's the first stirring of this powerful numerical energy working within your consciousness. A sense that the life you're currently living has become a touch too predictable, a bit too confined for the expansive spirit you are in the process of becoming. That subtle yet persistent stirring is the distinctive fingerprint of 5's vibrational influence. It is the number of mindful movement and conscious evolution, appearing specifically for those whose souls are preparing to ascend to a new level of experience and expression. The universe doesn't make mistakes in its communications. If you're feeling this, there's a divine reason behind it. In many wisdom traditions across cultures, 5 symbolizes dynamic balance, the sacred ability to navigate significant change without losing connection to your spiritual core. It represents that gentle inner tug that encourages you to release relationships, habits, and situations that no longer serve your highest good and greatest growth. That quiet voice within that whispers, "It is time to grow, time to expand, time to become more of who you truly are," is the essential voice of this number speaking directly to your soul. And yes, stepping beyond the familiar comfort zone can feel unsettling and unfamiliar. But that unease is not a stop sign from the universe, it's a milestone confirming you're moving in the right direction. It means the old version of you is gracefully dissolving to make sacred space for the new, more authentic you to emerge. Every challenge faced under this numerical vibration is ultimately a spiritual lesson in disguise, designed to strengthen your resolve, deepen your trust in the journey, and confirm your readiness for greater blessings. So as this powerful energetic window opens in your life, consciously allow 5 to inspire courageous action in you. Say yes to new learning opportunities. Say yes to personal and spiritual expansion. Say yes to experiences that stretch your capacities. Your profound renewal and rebirth await patiently on the other side of that single, courageous step into the unknown that your soul is now inviting you to take. The 4th key is 36, the compass of authenticity that guides us back to our true path and purpose. Take a slow, deep breath now and deliberately turn your awareness inward, away from external distractions. Ask yourself with gentle yet radical honesty, is the life I am currently living a true expression of my soul's deepest essence? Or is it largely a performance designed to earn the approval and acceptance of others? This question, when asked sincerely, can reveal profound truths about the direction of your life. Many of us wear invisible masks throughout our daily existence, the mask of the always capable one, the reliable one who never fails, the pleasant one who never rocks the boat or causes discomfort. Outwardly, this performed identity may appear stable and successful, but inwardly, a quiet voice may whisper increasingly of misalignment and inauthenticity. That whisper is not confusion or ingratitude, it is your authentic self, your higher consciousness, calling you persistently back to your soul's truth. This is precisely where the sacred vibration of 36 enters your awareness, not to create disruption or chaos, but to facilitate a gentle yet profound recalibration of your life direction. In advanced numerical philosophy, the number 3 represents the vibrant energy of creative self-expression, joyful liberation, and authentic voice. The number 6 carries the nurturing energy of compassion, heartfelt responsibility, and stable foundation. When combined as 36, they create a powerful alchemical formula. Your most authentic purpose and fulfillment are found precisely where your personal freedom harmoniously meets your heartfelt responsibility to yourself and others. 36 beautifully reminds you that you don't have to sacrifice emotional stability for spiritual truth, or compassionate service for genuine self-expression. You can consciously create a life that gracefully includes both dimensions in sacred balance. From a deeper mystic perspective, this number embodies the enlightened principle of non-attachment taught by wisdom traditions across millennia. Sometimes the most difficult thing to release is not a physical possession, but an outdated identity, a role you've outgrown, a self-concept that no longer fits, or a dream that belonged to someone else's version of you. When 36 begins emerging consistently in your awareness, it is a clear signal from the universe that your next life chapter requires the real, unedited, unfiltered you, not the version you've learned to perform for the world. To harmonize with this powerful energy, I invite you to try this simple practice. Sit in quiet reflection for a few minutes each day and ask, where in my life am I pretending or performing? Write down the first answers that arise without judgment or filtering. Then recall a specific moment when you felt completely and utterly yourself, without pretense or self-consciousness. Revisit that feeling intentionally this week. Awakened souls are here to live in alignment with their essence, and when you courageously choose this path, life stops being a constant struggle and starts becoming a beautiful co-creative conversation with the universe. The fifth code is 108, the alchemist of mind that transforms mental energy into creative power. Have you ever lain awake at night, your mind transformed into a whirlwind of thoughts, worries, memories, and ideas, all spinning simultaneously without resolution? This common experience is often framed as a problem we need to solve or a disorder we need to cure. But what if we've been misunderstanding this phenomenon entirely? What if it's actually raw creative power and mental energy waiting to be focused and directed toward conscious creation? This revolutionary perspective is the essential domain of 108. This sacred number breaks down into profoundly meaningful components. 1 represents clarity, new beginnings, and focused intention. 0 represents limitless potential, the void from which all creation emerges. And 8 represents abundant flow, balance, and cosmic circulation. Together, they form a master key to transmute mental chaos into directed creation and purposeful manifestation. Your mind isn't broken or defective, it is incredibly potent and alive with creative possibility. Those swirling, seemingly random thoughts are simply raw energy that needs a conscious channel and intentional direction. How do you practically work with 108 feet's transformative energy? First, consciously dedicate time each day to creative expression. Write in a journal, draw, dance, garden, or engage in any activity that allows your inner world to flow outward. Let the energy move through you rather than just circling endlessly within you. Second, intentionally make one small change to your daily routine. Take a different path during your walk, try a new food, listen to unfamiliar music. These tiny shifts actively open new neural pathways and break unconscious patterns. Third, when your thoughts begin to spiral into worry or distraction, pause and ask this powerful question: is this thought building my future or anchoring me in the past? That single moment of inquiry can bring instant clarity and focus. The ultimate goal is not to silence the mind into submission, but to understand it as a powerful co-creative tool that you can learn to master. So, let's anchor this teaching right now. I invite you to comment below. With this powerful affirmation, I consciously channel my mind's infinite energy into creative force and positive manifestation. And finally, we arrive at 8, the infinity loop of flow and eternal abundance. This number completes our journey with the promise of endless circulation and harmonious exchange. We conclude our exploration with the powerful flowing energy of the number 8, a vibration that masters the art of divine circulation and reciprocal exchange. At a superficial glance, it may seem like just another digit, but its elegant shape reveals a profound universal secret. It is a continuous, unbroken loop, symbolizing eternal balance, perpetual renewal, and the ceaseless sacred cycle of giving and receiving that sustains the cosmos. Turned gracefully on its side, the 8 instantly becomes the universal infinity symbol, offering us a powerful reminder that energy is never truly destroyed or lost. It only transforms, circulates, and returns to us in new forms. What you consistently put out into the world, through your thoughts, actions, words, and intentions, eventually completes its circuit and finds its way back to you, often multiplied and enhanced. We are often culturally taught that success requires constant, grinding effort and relentless pushing. But the ancient wisdom of 8 offers us a different, more graceful path. Life is essentially a rhythm, not a relentless push toward exhaustion. There is a sacred time for purposeful action and an equally important time for receptive, allowing stillness. True abundance doesn't typically arrive through forceful striving. It naturally manifests through harmonious alignment with universal principles and your own soul's design. This understanding beautifully echoes the timeless philosophical and spiritual paths that have always taught the importance of balanced living and conscious action. When your thoughts, spoken words, and physical actions exist in complete sync with your highest values, your life experience becomes noticeably lighter, more purposeful, and more effortlessly productive. That is the magical, effortless energy of 8 in manifestation. To practically align with this powerful vibration, consider integrating these practices. Start your day with just 8 minutes of quiet sitting in pure presence. No agenda, no striving, just breath and being. Perform 8 small, preferably unseen acts of kindness each week, a genuine smile, a thoughtful thank you, a helping hand without expectation of return. And write down 8 heartfelt intentions each month, not as rigid goals born of pressure, but as inspiring visions of the person you sincerely wish to become. Number 8 doesn't teach you to chase desperately after abundance. It gracefully shows you how to become a vibrational match that naturally attracts all good things. Multiply inner peace through your choices, and tangible peace will multiply its presence in your life experience. As we gently close this transformative journey together, remember this essential truth: every ending is secretly a silent beginning in disguise. Every conscious moment of stillness plants an invisible seed for future growth and manifestation. If this numerical journey has spoken authentically to that knowing place deep within you, I encourage you to honor that sacred connection. Tap the like button to affirm your resonance, subscribe to Winds of Thought for continuing guidance, and comment with the powerful affirmation, "I align with divine flow, and abundance flows effortlessly to me." Stay centered in your truth. Remain open to cosmic guidance, and may the enlightened energy of these 6 numerical keys guide you consistently toward infinite peace, purposeful prosperity, and soul-level fulfillment that transcends mere material acquisition.